different kinds of food, and they were building it. So I asked God, why are there farms coming up? Why is Africa going to be farming all those kind of things and all these things? And then immediately God began to show me. And then he put me on the street like a truck. I had 2 minutes. And he told me to observe this timeline. And then he showed me America. And then America began to run. And then he asked me, as I began to see what America was running with. And he asked me, what is America running with? And then I began to see graphics. I began to see publication.
Okay.
I began to see news. I began to see movies. I began to see media. Do you understand? Media, news, America was running. So when I saw Russia was running, and I began to see very strategic weapons were running on the field. And I began to see the Chinese running. And then they were building like ants. They were building tall high rises like ants. Then they were building. Then they were building on the track. Then I began to see other different countries and different civilizations were moving. Each one, some of them, they are secrets. That's where we want to go invest our head. Because we've seen some places where some things are going to move in time. We will also be there putting our money to find money. But when you got to Ghana, one thing he told me is Africa will feed the world. And then God told me clearly that we will not be able to catch up to their weapon speed.
Okay.
Neither will you be able to catch up with their computerized technology. Neither will you be able to catch up with their movie. Neither will you be able to catch up with their mineral reserve and mineral capacity.
Okay.
Because you own the mineral underground, but they are carrying the mineral in hand. You sold all of it to them already, majority of it to them. So you cannot compete with them. And he said there's one thing coming. Hunger is coming to the West. He said the lands are poisoned, the food are poisoned, the waters are poisoned. They have lost touch of the original taste of food. So it will come to a point where when you travel out of the country, you will eat bread, you will eat oranges, you will eat fruits, you will eat chicken, and it will not taste like chicken. It will taste like plastic chemical because the original touch of food is missing. And that is why one chicken in Ghana will be more valuable than any other thing. That is how come one sacker of plantain will be more valuable than the whole the container of bananas from any other country. And then that is when they will start taking over our farms. I'm telling you the whole thing, the whole revolution. Like I was in time, sitting in, I'm watching each occasion. I was with God moving like Ezekiel. Now I'm teaching so you can understand and use this accordingly. This is things that you can receive once in a lifetime. And once you have this opportunity and you take advantage of it, your children will come and thank you for making this move. Either than that, they'll come and look at you and then remember this image and ask you, where were you, Daddy, when this man was saying these things? And you would have to tell them where you were. Exactly. And that would be a very big deal. Now, we go forward. The farms and everything I'm talking about. So God said we are going to feed the world. He said the original foundation of food, the original foundation of vegetables, the original foundation of everything that feeds the farms is going to come from Africa. They will come and outsource those things from Africa to the world. So the value of food from here will be very, very different. And even if you open an African restaurant or an African store somewhere in America, UK and everything, the value of that thing, the way they will line up for that will be different from any store they will enter into. Because they will start giving up on the malls, they will start giving up on the stores, and they will start rushing to Africa to get original things. Because this is what I began to see. I began to see white people. There is a pandemic coming. There is a whole pandemic coming, and I'm hiding this thing. I don't want to say it ahead of time, but I have utterance now to break it down. There is a pandemic coming, and the pandemic that is coming is food. Okay. Pandemic. The food is going to start poisoning the world. The food we are eating. The chicken we are eating. Food will begin to rot fast. Chicken will begin to rot fast, as I told you 3 years ago or 2 years ago. I think I said it in 2021. Exactly. Before after the war, the next thing you will notice is there's a barley of flour for shekel, 2 barrels for shekel. Things will begin to die. And when this things begin to die in America, in the UK farms, in the Chinese farms, and everywhere. The foods are poisoned, so the kids will begin to eat, and then they will get what we call red eye. You will begin to notice in a few years to come, the American people, the white people will eat food outside, and even black people there will begin to have disease like polio. It is not polio. It's a pandemic that will come, and it will be transferable, and it will be in the food and everything. So most of the companies will call back their packages of food, those potatoes, those yams, those chicken, those things, they will call it all back. They will call from the lime, the cucumbers. So most American companies will be burning their foods into manure because the food will not be healthy to eat. Foods that are supposed to expire in 1 month, 2 months will expire in 1 day, 2 days. So food and farms will begin to rot. Yes. So when it begins to rot, that is when they will begin to wonder how Africans' farms are still standing. And that's where they come for your land.
Okay.
You have less than 7 years to make it as an African in that angle. If you don't make it quickly, trust me, the Chinese will own your land. They will do the cocoa for you. They will do the cassava for you. They will do the plantain for you. And you will buy it from them. And they will ship it to those places and sell it. They will become millionaires selling food that you already own and you have ignored. So that is it. So we will feed the world. And God told me this is how they move. So you take over that territories now when you can. You enter into your farming now when you can. You take dominion over the lands that has to be used for farming and take over. You close that galamsey pits and you start your farming. Now, because your children will ask you, where were you when this man was saying these things? When I said COVID-19 was coming, the world was in a lockdown, nothing was moving. I believe some people may have asked their children, Daddy, did you watch this video? The children, some children may have asked about, did you watch this video? And they could not answer them because somebody told you it was coming and you were playing monkey business. Now you and your child were in lockdown, starving. They will ask you questions.
Say, menum krato.
So there's a disease coming, a pandemic. It's from food. Foods will begin to germinate rot automatically. And it will become disease. People's eyes will be red. Children will begin to have bloated stomach. It will become a global situation. They will try to find a way to solve it. They cannot solve it. It will affect Asia. It will affect America. It will affect Europe. Yes, it will affect all those countries. So it become a big deal where people are struggling to cut off that problem. And that's when they will start running to Africa. Because later they discovered it was the food. And they don't know how to cut it off because they have already lost track of the original seed of all food. So now they would have to come to Africa to come and look for it. They have to go to the Caribbeans and go and look for it. So prepare. If you are in the Caribbean, you are in Africa, this is time to take your land and start arranging it. Because people's legs will start swelling. Eyes will be swelling. Stomachs will be swelling. And they will just be there. The kids, they'll be there like kwashoko, that kind of thing. But it's just in the food. Those things they are chewing and everything. You would get to the malls and foods are stinking from the fridge because they are rotting fast. And you won't understand why. So right now, from now, when I prophesy this prophecy, I told you one thing to pay attention to. They will start recalling foods from markets and start burning them. Recently, they caught over 100 and something million eggs or something million eggs. And they set it on fire. That's where we have gotten to. They have started recalling. And this is it. I'm breaking down to you what the prophecy from 2020. So that's where we have gotten to. So if I say farm,
Prof, yeah, Baina, sa.
We have from right now to 2029 to see, and you will begin to see the roots. You see, the issue is, and yet, breaking news, the roots of these situations will be discovered from somewhere. When I said in 2020, 2022, those things you should start seeing them, but they may not be on the line, like you may not see it as a news. But the moment, they call it also mamiada. Now we were adechia obiabe friend money exactly. So in by 2029 they about, which is on few years from now, that is when you see the full capacity. Even by next year, you will begin to witness some of the things.
Wow.
Yeah. I say it's called is a red eye. People's eye will be red. Yes.
And enkope efuo bi na kwakuminye na the eye ne de
it's a global situation.
Agri sector no sika bebem Sika beba hopa. Enti Mr. say ebia wo hwe video yi a broni bi ba se obeto wasase e ma ne nya ode. Aha, because ebia no no anya opportunity etie nsem a prof wo kan. Na echire no mo koto aduane wo ne ho a ebe ha adwen pa. Eti ye nyina yemfre ho ngi agrek num. Agriculture num kuadwuma no yemfre ho ngi.
Don't be in a hurry to go and be looking for visa. Be in a hurry to go to your grandfather's land, the one in the bush, and go and start cutting them and start planting something. Learn the culture. And I always say one important thing: learn the culture to farm.
Okay.
Learn it as a part of your life. And when you are done, learn how to turn the food into something unique. It's not just to go to the farm and farm. Farming is a whole lot of industry. Which part of the industry can you fit in? Enter into it. Because if you don't take care, there will be no space. The world will not be racing after oil and gold anymore. Listen to me, there is an opening coming on the face of the earth. They are about to discover. Now remember this date very carefully. On February 19th, in about 4 years from now, they will discover that the most valuable thing is not oil. They will discover a mineral that overtakes oil. So therefore, by that discovery, our electronic powers will not be using gases and oil anymore. Within that statement and conditions, those oil and things people are rushing over will drop in value.
Hey.
It will just drop in value. Once it drops in value, just know we have entered into that world. Soon, they will now understand that the most valuable thing that is needed is a food, because everybody will be dying right at their backyard. And that's where the pandemic of food will begin. And when we get there, you need to be in a very good standing. Else, you may have to buy this thing, one banana for 200 Ghana cedis. If it is not from here. It's not 100, because you will see food in Ghana going and being exported. The government would have to sit down and say, we do not want you to export the food anymore. And they will tell you, we have a contract. We have where we are sending our food. So you better drive Ghana, but you will live in Ghana. Your kids will live in Ghana. They will never see mango to chew. There is a word coming. I need you to be prepared for it. As the Lord lives.
Munjai galamse ni ye. Galamse no muncha so na fe ye nsase no ye ye preserve nsase no. Achi ase se na ebe ya ebetumi atena se ache. Wo so na ekomde o kakra na ho opui. Obenya 200 cedis wo ndi akoto banana. Eti mesrem. Ye muana yensase ne yemmo ho ban na yentumi enyina na so ewe aduane mu na bibia nkoye. Prof mamemra ensemba akumienu so na fe yemfa yenkomo twetwe no emra wiye. Oda so ye catalyst ema general mosquito ana
100%.
Oda so ye catalyst
100%, yeah.
Okay. I see. Nanso obeka nsem bi. Minim se ote ya efa de o amanfo keka se obeli di NDC akọ 2028 election no. Wa mo din de but obesie ekutie bia nim ni wura. Nsem no okaye no. Ache se ono admit say onye odifo na obebise mu because senia ensem na ekono utimu say videos na ohweye na recent videos na ohweye no ka say osofo obi kure ka say ono general mosquito no owo chances so obeli DNDC na monka omampani tetem no ho asem ne ade ama wo hwe se ne general fire na mitumu se ne video na o hwe no na nse ya video no hwe wan hwe de o kan last year no. Prof ahawa na
not at all. I'm a catalyst basically, so if I'm a catalyst, nothing should bother me about him. Everything should be fine. basically. And I was say, Mamika no creba could be in show. No credit they say in a simple manner. No, what I believe strongly is that politics, politics.
Okay.
I'm not a politician, so more
Okay.
political game be a more bo no more yom niama what I say. So they are doing their own thing here.